Hi, this is Jeff. Welcome to my channel. Thanks for checking out this video. This video is part of my series Discovering Kelowna. I've set myself the challenge of seeing all 203 public parks in Kelowna in a year, and I'm about 40% of the way through. It's going pretty well. I started in the summer, and as you can see, now it is the winter. Apologies to anyone who expected a video last week. It was Christmas and I took the week off. But now, another week later, I am back at it. So it's going to be a small one this week. Only a couple of parks, but every week I got to see something and to keep on track to meet my goal by next summer. So today we are again in the South Pandosy neighborhood. Some of you might remember some of my early videos. I took a walk down through Pandosy village and along the beaches in that area. And this time we are inland a little bit. So from the beaches, you go inland a few blocks, you come to where we are, and then after another block or two, you're at agricultural land where there's no city parks. So it's a narrow strip of land where some parks didn't get hit on that previous walk. So that's what we're going to be checking out today. I hope you enjoy what I can show you. Hey, so my first park of the day is Windermere Park, of course named after the street that it's on. This is a neighborhood park. It's a good sized neighborhood park. It reminds me a lot of Stillingfleet Park. So if you saw my video and my walk on the Capri Landmark area, just south of there, there was a neighborhood park called Stillingfleet Park. I would bet this park is the same age. So I think this comes from that period, kind of 60s to 80s, where a lot of the land around the edges of Kelowna, as it was then, was being subdivided. You know, formerly agricultural land was being turned into suburban residential land. I think it's all from the same era. The park design is very similar. I mean, obviously this playground behind me is not from the 60s, but you know, they do get renewed. So very similar, all the bollards and the fencing and the way it's situated, the way the streets have no sidewalks. This houses here look a little newer, but I'm not sure if that's because the neighborhood is newer. It probably is, or if because some of them got replaced by more expensive housing. I mean, as we go south in Kelowna, we often find more expensive neighborhoods. But yeah, in general, you got trees, you got a playground, you got a picnic table. It's a wonderful neighborhood park. It's not tiny. A lot of places for your kids or maybe your grandkids to come and run around. Also, I don't know, maybe they're larches. It's hard to tell in the wintertime for me, but those could be some sequoia dendrons over there, which would be pretty cool. That would be the first ones I've seen in Kelowna. But anyway, here we are in Windermere Park. So here I am coming to you from the biggest park of the day. This is the Fascieux Creek Wetland. So this is a wonderful large nature preserve right in the middle of the South Pandosy neighborhood. So here we are in the middle of the course of the Fascieux Creek, which starts east of here, very close to Mission Creek actually, in the agricultural land, which used to all be a swamp, and it flows west toward Okanagan Lake. If you remember my one of my videos in South Pandosy when I was at the lake shore, this is the creek that runs past Watt Park, and I know that the city would like to acquire properties near the mouth of this creek and include them in the new South Pandosy waterfront park that they're going to be building starting this year. So a major creek in South Pandosy, and here it's been allowed to keep some of the natural form it would have had in the past. So of course 100 years ago, all this area, even up this far, was flooded every year, and it was all swampy and it was all marshy. And here that's been allowed to stay. There's no paths into the middle of this park, only around the outside. So it's a great ecosystem for ducks and things. I saw evidence of beavers. I saw a nice big heron, lots of willows and bulrushes and cattails and all sorts of things. And I gotta say, you know, some parks I don't think they are at their best in the winter, but I have no trouble finding the aesthetic charm of a winter marsh. All these different shades of brown, all the colorful branches of the willow trees. It's a nice place to go for a walk when everything else is looking drab. Hey, so that was my walk for this week. I know it's a very short one, only 2 parks, but one of them was so glorious. We saw Windermere Park, a nice neighborhood park down in South Pandosy, and we saw the beautiful Fascieux Creek Wetland. So that was worth the trip all by itself. So I really enjoyed that. And I hope to see more parks next week. We'll see. I'm not sure where we're going to get to. Maybe Rutland, maybe Crawford. Who knows? Lots still to see. Even more than half the parks still to explore. So I'm very excited. If you like this video, despite its length, go ahead and hit the like button. And if you want to see more videos from me, go ahead and subscribe. I've been making videos since the summer, almost every week except last week's for Christmas. So anyway, there are more weeks coming, more wonderful parks as the spring approaches. Things will be getting greener, and I'm going to have a great time going out and checking things out. So till next time, I hope you see some parks in your area. I hope you're inspired to go for a walk. I'll see you again.